Welcome to the Mind Myself Practitioner team, Megan. I'm so glad you're with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited about this.
Fabulous. So before we get going into more about what you do, let's talk a little bit about who you are, Megan. Introduce yourself, talk about your credentials, and how you got to be doing what you're doing.
Okay, awesome. So I've done massage now for 31 years, and I still love it. It has been the best job ever. When I was in high school, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And this lady would come to this family's home where I visited, and she would often give us massage, like deep, working on us. And I thought, oh, like it feels so good, but it was so foreign back then. Not a lot of people went for massage. So just with over time of getting a bit of massage from her, I started looking into schools, and there was a private school in Ontario. So I went and checked it out, and it was a huge stretch financially and like even to become a massage therapist, but it just felt right and things lined up. And so I went, it's a 2-year, 2,200-hour program back then. That was 89. And it was so amazing. I wanted to do something with the healthcare field, but not necessarily the blood side of it. So this kind of brought that all together. And yeah, so I've been doing massage for over 31 years now. And yeah, taking craniosacral therapy, visceral manipulation, which is working with organs, trigger point therapy, like a whole bunch of different ones, but those are my passions.
Excellent. And what makes you love it so much?
I think the people, it's actually a very calming, grounding job. And then people coming in, you get to know them, you get to help them. It's just like such a positive environment. It's great for me. It's great for them. Most people are happy when you're working on them, and you can offer something of yourself to them that makes them feel better.
Fantastic. And how would you describe your ideal client, your ideal patient?
Oh, happy, friendly, open, because I would love to teach you how to just breathe better, or how to try to relax yourself just with thinking about it and focusing. So yeah, a little bit open-minded, looking for help, I think, is what I love. You don't need to do every exercise I give you. You don't need to be like, I'll do A to Z. You just need to be open-minded. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's good to know that you don't have to be perfect to be one of your patients. That's awesome.
Exactly. Yeah.
And tell us a little bit, Megan, about how your friends and colleagues describe you as a person.
Oh dear. They would say I'm multi-passionate. I want to do everything, try everything. I'm very outgoing, and I love people. I love connecting. I think they would say I'm kind, and yeah, that I don't like missing out on things. I want to just try everything and see everything.
Excellent. And I see you have a picture of an animal behind, so I suspect that you're also an animal lover too.
Yes, that's right. I grew up on a farm. We had sheep, we had pigs. Yeah. Right now we just have one cat, but I love traveling, so I don't want to be tied down right now, but I love the energy that animals bring. So good.
Love it. Maybe you could describe what a typical first session with you looks and feels like.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. So I have a case history form, which most people know everyone has to do. Basically, just find out what's happened in your life, if you've had any injuries, traumas, if it's a gradual buildup, if it's a job-related thing, those kind of things. And then I usually do a quick assessment. I find it good because then you can see where the tightness is, as well as me knowing. And then we can check, is it muscle, is it ligament, is it joint? And then I want to know what you want because I can decide what you need. But if it's not really what you came for, then you're not going to be happy. So I really want to know if you have an expectation for the session, like a full body versus back, neck, or whatever. And then we'll decide on the treatment. I'll give you some time to get undressed and get settled on the table. I like to give you a minute or two to actually just do some relaxing breaths and also feel if there's any aches or pains while you're there. So then we know. I feel like when you're busy, you don't always feel the spot, but when you take time to lay down, then you can really know what's bothering you. And then most sessions are an hour. I also like 30 minutes and 90. 90 I love because it gives me lots of time. But yeah, and then we'll just focus on the areas that we have decided on together. And you give me lots of feedback on pressure, I hope, because some people are sore the next day, if they don't tell me, that's a bit deep. Plus, I'm working on fascia, which can give you a sort of, maybe like the skin's a bit sore after if it's really tight. So lots of feedback. And then once the session's over, usually I'll at least tell you to drink lots of water and have a hot Epsom salt bath and 1 or 2 stretches, because most people don't do them if I give them too much. So if I give you something that you can accomplish, and then we'll just talk about a treatment plan if you need to come back or that kind of thing. But yeah.
Sounds good. I'd love one of those right now, let me tell you.
Yes, we all need massage.
Yeah, for sure. And Megan, what is it that you do in your life to stay healthy and maintain your best life for yourself?
Yeah, I love getting outside and I love moving. Like I just need that. So because I told you I'm multi-passionate, if you phone me up and you want to walk, cross-country ski, fat biking. So in the summer, I love mountain biking. And in the winter, it's mostly walking. But I have cross-country skis, snowshoes. So anything to get outside, and I would say more connecting with people. So whoever wants to do something, I'm up for it.
Wow, sounds like you have a nice group of supportive friends that like some of the similar things to you as well, and that always helps.
Yeah, it's amazing. We need people.
I totally agree. Megan, what's something in your life that you're really grateful for right now?
I'm very grateful for friends and family. I think people are the most important thing, that we can have connections and experience life together. Also, my faith, to keep grounded and look at the positives in life. Yeah, I think those are my 2 main things.
Good things to keep at the forefront for sure.
Yeah.
And as we're wrapping up our conversation, Megan, what's something you'd like to leave your listener with today?
I would say, well, I teach a course called Living Out Loud, and I find sometimes people lose who they are. So if we could write ourselves a letter from our 90-year-old self, and then think about what we would change between now and when we're 90 by thinking about it, right? Like, go for it. Take the trip. do something little every day that changes your life. Like look at new opportunities, meet new people, whatever it is, but just look at things and do things so that we don't get kind of tired and forget who we are. Like really embrace life. That's what I would say.
Oh, I love that. And we'll, in your profile on here, you will, of course, put your offering of that workshop that you do, and people can find you that way as well. So if they can't come and visit you in person, they can get a taste of you and work with you on the intentional level online.
Yes, I would love that. That would be awesome. I hope everyone comes.
Well, thank you so much for your time today. And we are so glad, as I said at the beginning, that you are part of our Mind Myself Practitioner team. Thank you.
Thank you for having me today. I loved it. Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.